Hello and welcome to the Stateside Soccer Show. My name is Jordan, and with me, as always, is Logan. How are you today, Logan?
I'm super excited. Jordan, this is my favorite episode of the season.
Man, I haven't heard that before. Um, yeah, no, this is one of my favorites. We just started it last year, and we had a lot of fun with it. I went back and listened to most of it, and man, were we pretty rough to those kids last year.
Yeah,
I do want to apologize for the Union kit, the away one that year, because I do now own it. And I don't know what I
you made
graded it,
amends.
but I think I said a wait for Ross, which is kind of similar. I got it for Christmas, so it's not my money. But um I'm liking it more when I saw it in person. Like when I went up to the playoff game and I was wearing my Lightning kit and I saw people wearing that other kit, I was like, "Ooh, I'm kind of coming around to this one." Cuz I saw it and it looks great in person. And then now that I wore it to dinner on Saturday and I thought like I looked fashionable. Also wore
Yeah,
jeans for the first time in a long, long time. I don't wear
y-
jeans.
I know. You know what's funny is that Matt, who's our roommate when we did the Disney College program, um, he's not been on the show, but Matt and I were discussing this the other day. Jordan, we were like, "This is like one of those days that I think Jordan would wear jeans because we were together and it was cold." And I was like, "I don't know. I don't think in my all my time I've known Jordan, I'd have ever seen him actually wear jeans." So it's funny that you bring that up because it's like we had this discussion the other day. I was like, I would freeze if I didn't wear jeans sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think they kept me that warm, but it was I I like the feeling of slacks better than jeans. Like they're more comfortable. So, but
Yes.
I wasn't wearing slacks with a soccer jersey. You know what I'm saying? It was like this. It was somebody's 21st birthday. I'm like, I'm gonna put on this soccer jersey. I put a layer on underneath, so I had like um, long sleeves on, and then my jersey, and then I had the jeans on, and it was probably my first time wearing jeans in uh maybe 2 years, and then the time before that, it was like 15 years or something.
That's
I wore them
wild.
in high school. I wore them in senior year
Yeah.
of high school. It's probably the last time I wore, maybe some college, but then I just started wearing sweatpants all the time, and it's so much more comfortable.
Yeah, that's true. And now they've got like Fabletics, which I
Yeah.
think are a nice little addition to your kits. If you're going to buy some of these kits, I think throwing on some like Fabletic pants, they look pretty professional now. Like you can get ones that look like khakis and all sorts of different things.
Oh wow, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. Yeah, I think you'd like them because
Or for like
they're
work, at work we have like you can wear jeans. Now you can wear jeans every day. When I first started, it was like you can only wear jeans on Fridays, and
yeah.
um, a lot of people would be so excited about that. But I'm like, slacks fit me better, and I still say that. I still say
Yes, they
slacks
are.
are so much more comfortable than jeans that I ended up always wearing slacks. But so, welcome to our podcast about slacks and jeans.
We're gonna actually rate
It
every
is
single pair of
fashion
jeans.
related though, which we are going
It
to be looking
is,
at.
yeah.
So we're staying on topic a bit, but it's our kit episode where we are grading kits. We're going to use the tier list that everybody else has been sharing, but I got rid of a column. I named the columns our 4 levels that we grade them on. And this year we're going to change it up where Logan and I have to come to a consensus on where we're placing these kits. So if he's a burn it and I'm a love it, we're going to have to kind of agree where we can put that at. So, and then we can share it afterwards and, it'll be a lot of fun. But I'm really excited for this.
Yeah, I think people following along too, because and if you look at the tier list from different people that cover MLS and have done the MLS kit review, and I think everybody's done it, right? Everybody else looks at everybody else's kits, and I would say Jordan, like it is 100% true. Everybody has different taste. I think
Yeah.
there are some lists I've seen that I'm like, oh my gosh, I
There's
would
people
never
with
have.
very bad taste and there's people with very good taste. And I judge them by where they put the Union kit. So,
That's a good one. Yeah, I've been judging on the Orlando kit, so I guess that's
exactly.
fair. Yeah, I guess that's fair.
All right. So let's go ahead and I guess bring it up here. I'm going to shift the background. Our logos and show name is gone. And we're going to go ahead and share our screen here of the tier list. So, to reiterate, we have Buy It Now, Wait for Ross, do not buy, and burn it. And if you're watching along with us on YouTube, because this is not a podcast episode, I guess, right? Like last year, I didn't put it on the podcast. So we're just going to keep it exclusive, I think, on the YouTube here. If you're watching on the YouTube, it is you're going to see little thumbnails of the jersey. We're also going to put some pictures over top of all this to show the kit when we're talking about it. So don't worry about how small that is. I'm also going to try to maybe zoom in a little bit on this tab here. That's a little better. All right. So are we going to start in alphabetical order? Because I think that's how you set them up here.
Yep. Yep, they're in alphabetical.
So let's get into this. This is the Atlanta United Resurgence kit. The story of Atlanta's resilience transcends the ability to overcome the pain of loss, rebuild, reimagine, and come back better than before embodies the city's collective spirit. Always rising nods to Atlanta's historic past while defining the undeniable spirit that lives on today. The Resurgence kit, the club's latest community kit, is inspired by Atlanta, a city that time and time again shows its resiliency and strength. The phoenix, a mythical bird that rises from the ashes, is depicted on the Atlanta City seal, which is featured on the back of the kit, which we have a great picture of right there. Did you know that? I had no clue about all this Phoenix stuff when it comes to Atlanta.
I think it's strange because I mean I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina, and we were close enough to Atlanta, and we had a bunch of friends from Atlanta and watched Atlanta sports. Had no idea. Like when they were wearing this, then this was actually leaked by the NBA team. The
Yeah, the
Hawks
Hawk.
players wore it, which happened quite a bit. A lot of the NBA teams did that, and news channels did that. But yeah, no, Jordan, I had no idea that the Phoenix was so relative to Atlanta United and Atlanta the city.
I know. I was thinking maybe it's a Phoenix kit.
Yeah, makes
Phoenix
sense.
Rising. Oh my god, right?
Make a team.
I how do we want to talk about this? We're like I think this one is undeniably that they had this inspiration on this, right? It's not like one of those where like the three stripes on the Adidas sleeve stands for peace, justice, and equality. Like they actually like this is the thing from the seal. They put the seal on the back. That's cool. It's good with the community, so I'll give them points for that. But as a kit, I guess, do you like it? And I guess we can transition on where we want to put this.
Yeah, I like the colors. I like the. I like when you can ingrain the community and what a city means to somebody, Jordan. However, that being said, I personally would not buy this right now. Like, I don't know. I think it's the colors that do it for me. I don't really like when colors really stray from what the team is because it confuses me. On to how did they get those colors, right? And then they try to explain how they get these colors. So, Jordan, I honestly like. I really love the Phoenix. I think that's really cool. I always thought it was a cool bird. Right now, I've got it categorized as a wait for Ross.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this.
Yeah.
Um it looks fine. It's not something I would probably wear.
Mm-hmm.
Uh I don't know. Like I feel like I don't really like a lot of kits that have like a big image like that on the body.
Yeah.
So for me, I would probably put do not buy. But since we have to come to a consensus here, you had wait for Ross. I do not buy. There's no in between there. So I will concede this one to wait for Ross.
Okay.
Because I do think if it showed up, I would probably snap it up, honestly.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking about it, and I was like, if it really came down to it, I'm shopping at Ross. Like, this would be one that I'd be like, yeah, I could see myself wearing that. I think the bird's cool enough where it's like, okay, that's pretty unique.
And people would be like, "Oh my god, you're an Atlanta Hawks fan?"
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we put the Atlanta Resurgence one on wait for Ross. So let's get to number 2, which is the Armadillo kit. From Austin. In homage to Armadillo World Headquarters, the legendary music hall, that was Austin's go to concert venue in the 70s, the Armadillo kit reflects the city's always welcome vibe that thrives during every match day at Q2 Stadium. As a beneficiary of what was built at the Armadillo, it's an honor to show our respect for the venue, the people who built it, and the musicians who played there. Austin FC president Andy Lofnane tells Rolling Stone, the spirit of camaraderie and community that came to life at Armadillo World Headquarters is very much on display today in Austin, and you see it come to life at Q2 Stadium on an Austin FC match day. All right, your thoughts on what I just said and if it meant anything to you.
So I watched all the videos back one night because I was really interested in, especially this one because I didn't really know the background behind Austin, and I would say that it's probably one of the coolest, if not the coolest, videos that was released because of the history and behind it. Jordan, that article is actually on Rolling Stone, like where you go to find information on this kit. It points you to the Rolling Stone article, and it's pretty cool. I really think that this is an homage to the Armadillo World Headquarters, which I had no idea what that was. The hall is really cool. It's very House of Blue vibes. I think Jordan, though, like when I saw this kit, I was like, I really like this kit. I like the colors on it. I really like the kind of it's almost like a cream color on the jersey itself. I mean, it's got kind of that underbelly of what an armadillo looks like, and I really like the colors that they've combined here, and I like the nod to a lot of that community and connection through Austin. So Jordan, this is a buy it now for me.
So, what makes this an armadillo kit? Like, what's the homage here? Because when I look up Armadillo World Headquarters, it doesn't look like these colors. I'm just really confused on how this is inspired by it, other than maybe putting the address on the back
Yeah, and I think ultimately, I think it's the
and the
play
little
on the
armadillo.
armadillo. Yeah, it's the play on the armadillo, and I think the underbelly is kind of that color, and it's kind of like lined, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, like the
Okay.
armadillo.
Yeah, I
So
see.
that's where I think it's kind of, and then the if you see on the green where it's got the address, it kind of has that like
Texture.
speckle. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
got that armadillo check texture. Again, I think it's just a play on the fact that, and they call it the Dillo, like that's what they called their kit release party as
Oh,
well.
okay.
So
I mean, I do agree with you though. It is a buy it now. I was just kind of confused.
yeah, no,
I do
uh,
like this. This is a better away kit than what they've had previously.
yes, 100%.
Okay. So that leaves us with Charlotte here, the Carolina kit. The Carolina Kit Explorer showcases the diverse landscape of the Carolinas, from the mountains to sea. The new design is the next iteration of the club's foundational primary kit inspired by our home territory in the Carolinas. Contoured line work displayed across the kit represents the topographical map of both North and South Carolina, while the multiple shades of blue are what you'll find as you explore from the Blue Ridge Mountains to the Atlantic coast. Thoughts on the Carolina kit?
This one was hard for me because like I'm torn between wait for Ross and don't buy it. Um, and I say that as a Carolina person because one, I don't know why they threw South Carolina in because we don't like to be associated with Charlotte. It's not. It is
Because
close to
it's
the
their
border.
market. That's why.
Yeah.
It's the closest team, right? So they're gonna
Yes.
try to. It's the same way what Carolina Panthers try to be
Just
both.
that. Yeah. Yeah. It is. I think the toughest part for me is because I'm from Charleston and USL with the Charleston Battery is so popular. So the South Carolina thing kind of confuses me because if I'm buying this kit from as a North Carolina fan, it's like, well, what do I owe to South Carolina? Like, why are they involved? And it's funny because the cities that you'd want to be in the Carolinas aren't really that close to North Carolina. So I don't know. I don't really like it. I can't really tell what it is. Like I get what they were shooting for, but it's kind of weird how it's almost boxier than I thought it was going to be, right? Like I thought it was going to be more of like a triangular come to a point like a mountain. And I get like the fogginess and the of it and like the ocean and the mountains and the but it just doesn't do it for me. I'm just not a big, and I love these colors, but you know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go with do not buy.
Okay. I do quite like this.
Okay.
I do think it's a step down from their last home kit, though. I know like a lot of Charlotte fans love this one more. You know, and that's probably good for them. Maybe it fits their vibe more. But look, as a Chelsea fan, this is going to hurt to say. I think the Arsenal kit is really good.
Hmm.
Red, white sleeves. I like that style. Charlotte having the blue with the white sleeves looked very, very slick. I really liked it.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of partial to that. Also, Portland used to have the green with the white sleeves and a red with a white sleeve as their away, and it looked really nice. So I'm very partial to that. This for me is a little step down. I would probably get this though, so I would probably say wait for Ross. So now we're at another impasse again here
And
of
I'll
wait for Ross.
concede.
We'll concede. Okay.
Yeah, I'll concede to you for this one
I'm
because
very
again, like
curious if we're going to end up with any Burnets or not.
um, I've got one in mind, or like off the top of my head. Nope,
Okay.
two. I got two of them.
Okay.
Yep, I've got two definitely.
All right. Moving on to number 4. This is Chicago Fire's Return to Red. I saw this and I said, hell yeah. Kid embodies the fiery spirit and collective determination of Chicago's players, fans, and city. A mix of the historic red look with a modern flair to reflect the current team. The jersey symbolizes Chicago's pride. It forges a bond that extends beyond soccer, Soldier Field, 77 neighborhoods, and the club's For All Chicago crest. It marks a return to the iconic traditional look that distinguished the Fire for their first 20 years in Major League Soccer. I had to go back and look when the last time we got a red kit with the white stripe, and it was 2019. 5 years without their best look. The
Hmm.
look that they've had since 98. There was also a year, I think, in like at one point in 2012, 2013, they go to red with a blue stripe, which still looked good. Horizontal stripe. Um, but there's something about this. This is what I remember when I first started watching MLS, and I think teams need to be able to keep a identity. We kind of keep talking about that when it comes to kits sometimes, right? Keeping an identity. And when you have something like that that sets you apart, where you look at it and say, that's Chicago. I know that. Boom. Great. If you look back at their kits from before they returned to red, they're blue kits with little accented red stuff that kind of looks like a Cincinnati kit at times, kind of looks like any team. Revs kind of looks like the Revs. And you're like, this is not Chicago. This is Chicago. So I'll go first here. For me, this is like a buy it now. I love the original style. I like the little blue accents on it. And also, I really like the new crest. So this is all a huge step up for me from what they've been wearing the past few years.
I 100% agree. I think this is one of the top kits that was released. I do. I love that they're going back to their origin. And like you said, when I think of the Chicago Fire, I think red. I don't think dark blue. And that was a color I think that they really leaned into and then decided, that wasn't quite a good look. So now that they've paired this really light blue of the Chicago flag with the red that is present all over the Chicago Fire, like it just makes sense. And I think this is a perfect kit. Like, I don't think they didn't try to go too hard and fast with this red. Like, they went right to what they know. And I think that this really works with uh, even the kit. I just really do. I enjoy this kit's colors. I love the stars that kind of represent I think they're the suburbs. So it's really awesome. I really do enjoy this kit. I think they have probably one of the best logos, and now they have one of the best kits in MLS. So I'm excited that this is around to stay for 2 years. This is pretty cool. So Jordan, buy it now, definitely,
All right.
absolutely.
And what I'll say too is, hey, Chicago fans, you can't ever say I don't say anything good about your team now. All right. I like their crest. I like their kit. All right. It's good.
Jordan
Life
just
is
says
good.
you're going to lose a lot in that kit.
Yeah, but you're gonna look fly. You're gonna look so fly in it. No, I really do like it. I'm really got. Before they had a sponsor too, it would just say fire in there, which was cool. But so it wasn't just an empty block. It had some purpose. Now that they have a sponsor, it looks nice too. So I do. It looks sweet. I don't have a Chicago kit in my collection yet, and if I were to like go to Ross and find this, or like if I had money to go buy it now, which is what our thing is, I would buy this because I need a Chicago kit for my collection, and I like that they're back to basics. Don't and I hope this is not one of those the way I think some of these other ones we're gonna get to are. I hope it's not one of those like, oh, we went retro, nice, and then they like will never go back to this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of worried for that, but I'm guessing with it having the new crest on there, it's still not a retro kit. So hopefully this is just what it's always going to be. I don't know. All right, let's get to the next one, which is Cincinnati. This is the Canvas Kit. The concept of the FC Cincinnati Canvas Kit 2024 is to strengthen bonds around the city and promote community engagement. The kit reflects the club's commitment to promoting Cincinnati's local artists. Its tagline, Make Your Mark, emphasizes creative freedom, self expression, and storytelling. Okay. I do have some stuff to say about this. All right. And one of the things I have to say about it is I feel like that's just kind of BS, right? Like I feel like they made a canvas style kit and then are like, "Oh, we can say make your mark, creative freedom, self-expression, storytelling," right? What story are you telling in this kit when you get grass stains on it? It's like that was a rough match. That's the story of the match here. Like I don't really understand. Maybe they're trying to get their fans to make their own stuff on it, but I don't know. I think it looks. I am a simple guy, so I do think it looks nice because I like simple, clean canvas, creamish white color kits. I've seen a lot of people making memes of this where they're, you know, putting on there that updating the canvas kit to say like they lost to the crew and all that kind of stuff. Um, but I don't know, Logan. What's your thoughts on the canvas kit here? I know we had a lot of comments about it too on the poll that we did.
Yeah, um I really did like it when they released it as far as simplicity, and I really like the kind of the candy cane striped sleeves. I think those look good. I would imagine that the replica kit's going to suck because it's not going to come with any of
Yeah,
that trim,
yeah,
so it is going to be more plain. And Jordan, I'm not usually like huge into these off-white colored kits, but this year a lot of teams did this really well, and I think Cincinnati's one of them. I don't get the make the splat or whatever that's called, make your
make your
mark.
mark. Yeah,
Don't understand that. I think you're right. I think it became a, you know what would be cool? Let's just put this on here, and then hopefully we went for the creative path. And I get the artistic abilities and the community and all of that, but I really do feel like they were like, we're out of ideas. Let's just go with this, because a lot of teams like to just go to that white kit every once in a while, and this one's fine for me though. Like I really do like it. I like that the orange is on the canvas background. Like it could be better, but that being said, I would wear it. So Jordan, I'd kind of categorize this one as the wait for Ross. Like I wouldn't buy this now, but I would definitely buy it and add it to my collection.
yeah. I would say me personally is probably a do not buy just because there are so many kits that are like this, and like you said, the replica is going to be just so plain. Um,
I was leaning more that way. So if we want to go that way, I think it's
yeah.
safe
Let's
to
give our
put it
first do
in
not
white.
buy.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6, Colorado Rapids. This is the One Flag kit. The Rocky Mountain region knows it takes a village to support the next generation, and the Rapids are putting a stake in the ground, raising their flag in support of access to soccer for young people, one at a time, one player, one training session, one pitch, one pair of boots, one community, one flag. Proud to raise the burgundy and blue for Colorado. I'm going to give them a little bit of props here for writing that long of a paragraph about this kit because there's not much to really say about it. It is a
That's why they
checkered
use that
flag.
one thing.
It's a
Like
checker
one other thing.
flag, all right?
Yeah.
Just as a pattern of a checker flag. I don't really see how it has anything to do with the Rocky Mountain region. They were like, they got halfway through that paragraph and they're like, all right, let me just start throwing one at a time, one player, one training set. It's like when you have a word count for your paper and you're like trying to bump up that word count. That's what it felt like. I think it looks fine. It just looks, it looks like, I feel like another team had this kit the other year, you know? Didn't Crew have something that was like black with
That's
these
what I
type
was
of
thinking.
checker or
Yes, it's
something?
exactly who I was thinking had one like that. It's black. Yes, it's black with the gray, like the more like
Yeah,
the real
yeah.
light gray. Yep.
Now, for me, this is a do not buy.
You said do not buy. So I agree. Like I saw this one and this one's I was like I'm not gonna burn it because like eventually if I got
Because
real desperate
it's not
maybe
offensive.
yeah
It's
right
like so
yeah
inoffensive. You're just
yes
like, do not buy.
yeah it's just so plain it I mean I dig the 96 on the bottom that's pretty cool but I don't know what else about this kit I would like. I mean it's got the flag which I think a lot of teams did that they went that route like I
Yeah,
know Orlando City had Florida's flag on the back of their neck for a couple of years so yeah, this one Jordan for me too. And you know what? It's one of those shirts that hurts my eyes to look at because it's that weird like
yeah,
you know how when
wavy
you look at it, it looks like it's spinning? Like that's what this kit looks like
with
if
the
it's too far
optical
away.
illusion thing.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of this kit and I agree with you. I think it's a do not buy. So
All right. So far after 6, which is like a fifth of the way through, we have 2 in buy it now, 2 in wait for Ross, 2 do not buy, and 0 burn it. I'm going to flip out when we get our first burn it because I feel like it's going to take a village, as Cincinnati would say, I guess, or whatever one said. It takes a village to do so. Maybe it's Colorado. Okay, we're going to Columbus. The Good Grief Kit. I'm just kidding. No, this is called the Home Kit. They couldn't even come up with a better name than the Home Kit. A jersey fit for the heart of American soccer, the home kit will be worn with pride week in and week out at Lower.com Field as the Crew defend their MLS Cup title. The home kit's design is inspired by the bold, angular architecture of the black and gold's fortress, Lower.com Field, and the buildings in the neighborhood that surround their home, Astor Park. With the construction of the stadium and ongoing expansion of Astor Park, Crew supporters and the greater Columbus residents have unique opportunities to unite and celebrate their city through soccer matches, major events, and additional activity downtown, which will increase as the mixed use development project. What is this commercial? What is this? What is this paragraph? This is awful. Um, okay, let's look at it a bit here. It has uh the black stadium top, I guess, the roof, and then in the middle here, everybody's calling it the Charlie Brown kit. We have a Spanish saying, I guess, on the label here, and then we have the heart of American soccer on the bottom of the kit, or is that on the sleeve or something? I can't tell where that is.
it's on
Um,
the back of the neck.
that's the back of the neck. I thought the other
Yeah.
thing was. Oh yeah. Okay, because that's the front of the neck, I guess. It translates to everyone is invited, and also the coordinates of Lower.com Field. What is up with that? Austin has like the address of their place. Columbus is like, let's put the geographical location of our stadium on here. That's weird.
I just think the kit's weird at all and just in general. I don't know. Like this kit for me, man. Uh like I don't get it. Like I don't really want a soccer jersey that looks like my stadium. No offense to my stadium, but
It is
if that's what
weird,
we're,
right? That
it's
is weird
odd. Yes, it's
to be
very
like
strange.
the roof. This part cracks me up though when they're like, you know, how many times I have to fit Lower.com Field in here? And then they're like, with the construction of the stadium and ongoing expansion, Crew supporters and the greater Columbus residents have unique opportunities to unite and celebrate their city through soccer matches, major events, and additional activity downtown, which will continue to increase as the mixed use development project progresses. It sounds like a press release for the development. It doesn't sound like a soccer kit release. I don't know. I have this as like do not buy. I at least it's yellow because they sometimes don't use yellow for their main kit, and that should be their main color.
This one was tough because this one's like an in between for me. Burn it and to not to buy it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Do not buy because I feel like you said, it is yellow, and I can kind of get over the unibrow looking thing that they've got going across the middle of it. But I don't know. This one just I just don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all.
I will dock points for the home kit. I know
The
it's based.
video's even
I know it's based off their stadium, which is their home, but like, come on.
the video, and no offense to the social team, but the video is kind of like, okay, like we get it.
Well, that's the
It's
thing. Good
about
luck.
lower.com.
Good luck, right? Like, yeah, you can't blame the social media team because they're handed a kit that's called the home
That's
kit
true.
based around their
That's
stadium,
true.
and they're like, shit, what am I supposed to do with this? You know, they'd probably rather make the meme with the Charlie Brown stuff
I think
than
so.
that.
Yeah.
All right, DC United. Let's rock. All right. This one is called the Icon Kit. Yeah, right. Frederick Douglass Memorial Bridge, located just blocks from Audi Field, serves as the model for the Icon Kit, driven by the goal of connecting local communities, bridging the club's past with its future and reaching new fans. Unite the district. What? So, well, I'm looking at the bridge on the neck,
Yeah, the bridge.
and it doesn't look anything like the pattern on the stomach.
It's a bridge, Jordan. I don't know. I don't get it either.
It is a bridge to connect the past with the future. You see, that's what they're doing. This is burn it for me. I don't like this kid at all.
Yeah, I think, I mean, as far as the kits are concerned, like this one is definitely a burn it for me, just because I don't understand. Like the only thing that's cool is the back, the net with the bridge. That's the only part I like about the kit. I don't like the front. I don't really get what they were going for with the front. I don't know. It's just, and then the more they zoom in on it, I'm like, what is that? What are they doing with that?
Yeah,
And what does it mean to unite the district? I don't. Is it like a play on because they're DC United? They just were like, let's flip it, and
yeah.
then
Instead
okay,
of District of Columbia
gotcha.
United, it is now Unite the District of Columbia.
Right. So they were really, really out of time in this one, and we're just like, what would be a cool phrase?
And you see the bridge symbolizes connecting the community with its past to its future. In case you didn't get
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
In case you
thank you.
didn't get
I
that, that's
Yep.
what the bridge is for.
If my bridge looked like a wavelength, I'd be a little concerned.
Yeah. All right, Dallas. We burned theirs last year. This is called the afterburner. When a jet sorry, this first two words. When a jet needs an extra kick to launch from an aircraft carrier, punch past Mach 1, or evade enemy weapons, it uses its afterburner. I'm so thankful you put this stuff together, Logan, because like I love that this is the first time I read these synopsises.
Oh, just wait. You're in for a real treat.
FC Dallas's new kit symbolizes the next step not only in its club's journey, but also in their progression from last year's Burn Baby Burn kit that paid tribute to the original name in MLS, the Dallas Burn. The Lamar Hunt patch is also on this kit. So it's blue, shifting to red. It's got the Texas flag. It's got the Lamar Hunt patch. And that's it. That's your Dallas kit. It's a gradient. In the sake of tradition and for the name of the kit, I would elect to put this in the burn it category. I'm not a fan of this one.
No, I don't like it at all. Like I don't. I mean, like I why it looks so like choppy. Like I get it, you're going for a gradient, but like it's not a smooth gradient either. It's like real choppy.
You know
Like
what
they could have
this
made it
reminds me
cool.
of? This is like if Chicago put out this kit. No, we want to return to red, but we also want to
Yeah.
keep our blue. So we're gonna
Right.
that's what Chicago would do.
Yep.
Um,
It's odd to me. I don't get why they separated it like that. Like I don't get it. I love the Lamar Hunt nod, but I don't think I'll ever understand why it does the boom, 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 boom.
they're gonna have the ugliest jerseys in the league this
I'm
year.
trying to think of what the other one looks like. Oh, it's that
It's
like
that white with the gold
yes,
flames or whatever.
yeah. Ooh, those are both brutal.
Yeah, Dallas again. I'm gonna say what I said for Chicago. Back to basics. It should be red and white hoops. Your look should be red Celtic. Red Celtic.
Yep.
That's what your look should be. Not whatever the hell this is. All right. Not to spend too much time on that one. Houston, we have a problem. No orange. They're going purple. This is the still holding kit. Pioneers of the local music and arts community gathered at Cactus Music event this evening for the launch of the Still Holding kit, the new alternate jersey Houston Dynamo FC will wear for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. The kit is a tribute to all Houstonians who share the club's deep love and pride for the city and are still holding it down from day after day. It's apparently to celebrate the creativity and hustler mentality. That is Houston known for hustlers?
I didn't
Hustler
have them
mentality?
down on my bingo card as hustlers, but I guess they are now in my mind because this is
Oh,
put it in.
here's the color of it's candy paint purple, a prominent color in the local hip hop scene and a callback to the sunsets that reflect on Shell Energy Stadium and the downtown skyline. They love throwing in the stadium names in
Yeah,
these
got to get those sponsor rights, baby.
releases. Yeah. I'm not a fan of this.
Like I love a good purple. Don't get me wrong, but I don't get it when it's Houston. Like I don't understand the. I get
Well,
it's
you
almost like
see,
they're,
it's very popular in the hip hop
and that's
in
probably why I
Houston.
don't find it. I am not into the whole hip hop, but is that what you call that? Well, I'm not into it. Yeah, Jordan, this one didn't do it for me. And then the rollout was strange. They had them sitting on that purple car, which I didn't understand.
Well, you
Where
see, the
that has anything.
car was probably driving over a bridge, and the bridge
Yes,
connects the
the
past
Shell Energy. It
and
has
the
to get
future.
right, and it's gonna get gas at Shell Energy. I have no idea.
Yes.
Um, yeah, this one, Jordan, it ain't doing it for me. I wouldn't go as far as to say to burn it because I still
So
do like
we're
the
gonna go
purple.
do not buy.
Yeah, I think so.
And you know what? Purple and orange should work for me because that's Raven and Orioles, but it doesn't work.
That's true.
It
It
doesn't
is.
work for me on this. I especially don't like how the crest looks like washed out almost. I don't like their crest to begin with. They got to go back to the old one.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right, on to 11 then. This is Sporting Kansas City's Diamonds Are Forever kit. What started as a surprise third kit in 2013 quickly became an iconic look for Sporting Kansas City, with the design becoming a ubiquitous brand element. Argyle diamonds are part of the club's identity. Diamonds are forever. For the first time since 2015 third kit, and for the first time for a secondary kit, Argyle becomes the focal point of the kit. The club's motto sits within the Argyle diamonds to signify their special place as part of Kansas City's identity. I'm guessing this was also to tie in to the film Argyle. I'm just kidding. I like this because it does remind me of that 2013 kit with the Argyle. So this is kind of what I feel like you should be doing with kits is tying them back um, into your when you have something that hits, like they said, it was like a surprise hit, right? Lean into it. Start forming it as identity. They had this type of kit for a few years, so I really like this. This for me, I would find if I found this in Ross, I would buy it. I have it as wait for Ross.
Yeah, I think kind of like the Union, like when the Union did the center stripe. There's not many clubs that pull that off too well, and I think the Union are. So it's similar to that. I think it's similar with that center, Argyle pattern down the middle. I really do like this kit. And I think I don't. I don't think I'd buy it straight out, but I would definitely wait for Ross because I think it would be a cool one to add to the collection because of the tiebacks to history. So I really do. And I love the colors of this kit too. Like it's not quite SKC because I think it's got kind of like that hologram kind of look to it, where it's kind of shiny and different, and it kind of bleeds different blues together. So I'm a big fan of this kit. I really do. I like it, but I'm not sure I'd buy it straight out.
All right. I'm just looking real quick at the last time they had the Argyle kit. What they said was what 2015. Um. Oh yeah, it was like a white kit. Oh, okay. Yes, yes. This is the 2013-14 one. Yeah, I like that. They had really good jerseys in 2013. I'll tell you that much. Jeez. That was like a year, 2 years after they rebranded to Sporting. Looking fly. Let's go with LA Galaxy. This kit is called the Angelino kit. Was born from the collective fan sentiment to bring back the iconic sash, one of LA Galaxy's original trademarks. Inspired by those who know and love LA, the jersey embodies a future forward theme and is a tribute to a city born of innovation. The sash is reimagined in a modern take with a play on negative space. The movement in the lines surrounding the sash represent speed, forward momentum, and evolution. All the lines eventually meet and come together, unifying with the Khazar. The Khazar is the LA Galaxy signature mark and beacon sitting on the front of the kit, representing the unification of all Angelinos and their voice as one. It also features an Los Angeles tag in the back of the collar, displaying a script at Los Angeles handwritten from the Angelinos who crafted the jersey. I like the sash. I like having the sash. I wish it was more pronounced than this.
I wish it was the blue.
Yeah,
I really like the
I agree.
blue so much. Like, and I wish they would lean back into it because while it is kind of, I guess, cliche to do so, I don't know. Like, I enjoyed so much. And you've seen what success it's had with other clubs too when they lean back into really. Because if you're going to do this, like, why not? Like, why? Why? I don't really like the negative space. I've never really liked negative space,
Well, you see,
especially
it's
because
about negative space and it's about how fast the players are moving with the lines, right?
I'm
Again, they
so
just
glad
make
that
it. They
you're
just
getting
make
into
up
these.
they just make up ideas and they're like, oh, how do we blend this in? Well, you see, it's about forward momentum.
I have this though. I would have it. I wouldn't buy this. I don't really like it.
We can put do not buy. I think it looks great when we're looking at this, but when you see it zoomed out like this, it looks weird. So I
Which
think
is
from
as
far
you would
away,
see it. Yeah.
yeah, I think from far away when you're watching in the stands, you're gonna be like, whoa, what is that? All right, so we've done 12. We have 2 in buy it now, 3 in wait for Ross, 5 do not buy, and 2 burn its. So we are making our way through here. Number 13 is the LAFC. And this one's called Back in Black. Welcome to season 7 and to a new black and gold club kit that represents strength, craftsmanship, and attention to detail. Exploring LA's vibrant culture of artisanship, our jersey speaks to the community of LA, honoring those in our community who put in work creating a culture that is built on strength and the mastery of their crafts. We got the new kit sponsor as well, BMO, which is also the name of their stadium now. Um, so what do you think of this one? It has shoulder to shoulder on the neck. I liked the concept art that came out of it. I'm not as sold on the actual kit though.
Yeah. I think the concept looked more baseball. From what I remember, like it had thicker lines. I want to say. I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of when the lines are real thin. I don't know why, but I think it's more prominent. It looks better when it's more like thick lines
It's
on this.
alternating too, right? Like you have
Yeah,
some that
it's
are
like a
gold
gray.
and some that are gray, which the gray makes it look like they don't. The gray looks thinner, even though they're the same size, because they're not as vibrant.
Yeah, and it almost because of that, Jordan, it almost makes the like ones in between look like the black is all the same black, but it doesn't look like the same black. So like on that photo, it's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
You know, like it almost looks like a green. Like it plays with your eyes. It's like, whoa, what is that?
Like a lighter gray, like a lighter
Yeah,
black, and then a darker black. Yeah, because the gray line is throwing it off.
yeah. So I don't know. I thought I was going to be a bigger fan of this one. I
Me
would
too.
buy it. I think. I think I'd wait for Ross on this one.
Yeah, we can do that. All right, Miami, the Togetherness jersey, spelled like the band Together. If anybody remembers them, they were MTV original band that were a parody of boy bands, and it was one of my favorite movies growing up. First rated R movie I ever watched. Anyway, the Togetherness kit represents the duality of the South Florida based club. Oh boy. Inter Miami is based in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. So that's where the two is coming from. Wears pink and black and dons the crown and anchor on the front of the jersey. The motto of the club is in English and Spanish: freedom to dream, freedom to dream, and libertad para sonar. And there are pairs of herons featured in the Inter Miami CF crest. It features key details such as a new, deeper shade of pink called Easy Pink, a subtle M pattern in the stitching of the fabric, and the motto of the club, Freedom to Dream, on the back of the neck. Logan, your thoughts on the Togetherness kit?
I absolutely love the pink. I absolutely hate where they put the logo because it goes Adidas Miami Royal, and it's like, what is that? Like, why did they do that? Why did they make that choice? And the Royal sits so far down on your belly, and like the Miami's here, and then the Adidas is here. Like, I don't
Yeah, so
like
if you
that
have a
place.
beer gut, it's probably
Yeah,
not gonna be
it's not gonna
good.
be a good look for you. But I do love the pink. Like kudos to them for going into that deeper pink because I thought it was too light at first. It doesn't really match what they were going for, and I think just that more vibrant pink is so Miami, and you got to lean into that. It's just so much. It's tough placement, man. Like that is tough placement for logos and stuff. So I'm gonna. This is a border between wait for else and do not buy.
I'll help you out. Do not buy.
Okay.
This is an atrocity when it comes to what they had before. What they had before had a nice collar. I like the lighter pink, and it was like my messy kit I got of this is of their one from last year. I'm so glad I got it last year because this sucks. Uh, the sponsor would probably be better if it spelled out Royal Caribbean or if they had Royal Caribbean and then the logo. I think the logo is really huge. That sponsor is so huge. So do not buy.
It's one of the bigger like brand sponsors that the MLS has. I
Well, I
think.
guess the Target one is pretty close to size,
Yeah,
both big name and also size on the
yeah.
jersey. But all right, let's hit Minnesota here. There we go. Took a while to register that I was pressing the button. Okay, this one is called the Starry Night. This year's kit is a fresh take on the black jersey look that deepens the connection with the club's primary color and reflects the breathtaking, boundless glory of the North Star State. The Starry Night kit blends Minnesota's natural elements with stars that have different sizes and intensities in color as they create a pattern and texture across the black jersey, which brings the six-pointed star of the club's crest to life. The binding that adorns this new jersey will once again feature Minnesota state motto, Yeah, not trying to pronounce that. But in a departure from the 2023 kit, the taping swaps a rich black for the sky blue that has become synonymous with the club's identity. As the tape lines the bottom of the jersey and evolve into breathable panels that frame the jersey's number on the back. Yeah. So what's your thoughts on Starry Night?
I'm buying this now. Like I really do love this kit. I think it. I have a jacket that looks like this that you probably have seen on the podcast. I've worn it
Yeah.
many times. It's my Star Wars jacket, and it is such a good look. That black with that light blue, very galaxy looking. Like not like the LA Galaxy. Don't want to look like that, um, but no, man, I really do love this, and I love Target. So,
There you
like,
go.
they have the best branding. It's without a doubt always the best. And Jordan, do they have the best 1-2 combination for kits in all of MLS?
If it wasn't for the union, I'd say yes. I'm biased though.
Yeah, they do have good ones. They do.
I'd say they have the most out there's. I put this in buy it
Yeah.
now too. But with the glitch one from last year, like the Northern Lights glitch one, and then
Hmm.
this one, they cornered the Aurora Borealis sector of the kits,
Yep.
all right? And they both look nice, but I don't know if it is the best too. As somebody that is a very plain and simple guy, I do like them. I think they're good, but I'm surprised this one didn't really leak. Had to wait, I think, until it got released. So we put that one in buy it now. CF Montreal La Main kit. It is the nickname for Boulevard Saint Laurent, Montreal's central artery where east and west ends meet. A street that runs at the heart of the city, which has historically reunited its diverse communities. The 2024 La Main jersey will feature some subtle yet important elements and will pay homage to the club's history. The neck tag will bear the inscription Impact, which symbolizes the club's missions and former name, which stands for inclusivity, memory, passion, ambition, collectivity, and talent. Your thoughts on Le Main?
I wish they had more ambition to make this kit a little bit better. I like it though. Like it's not like the worst.
I
It,
like it. I do.
I would wait for Ross. Like I wouldn't buy this now. I wish it was a
Yeah,
little
we'll
bit
put it
better.
there.
Like it's missing something. Like I feel like it's missing. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's so white, but I don't know.
It's like a light blue with a.
I guess it's light blue.
It's light blue with a blue stripe, and I
The
like
more
that.
I look at it, the prettier it gets. I was a little harsh. I actually like it. It's pretty nice.
I like that it says Impact on the back too. It's
Me
like
too. Yeah,
I know
and
I
I
saw
love the
Doyle. Doyle is like, does this mean we can call him the Impact again?
right. I love that. But it has the Montreal coat of arms on it as well, and like the Jordan. I learned a new tag, or what do they call that? They called it the jock tag. That's what that is down there on the right hand side of your kit. If in
Yeah,
case you're wondering what that's called a
it's
jock
because
tag,
jocks
and I
have
like
it,
that. They do.
right? Because
Yes,
they
they do.
wear
I've
this.
seen it. Yes, I've seen it. So
All right, so we put that in. Wait for Ross. Let's go to Nashville, Music City. Theirs is called the 615. I'm guessing that is their. What is that? Is that their
or zip
area
code,
code?
or sorry, area code, not zip. The zip
Okay.
code that'd be
I
really
hate that.
short.
I hate that so much. Okay, Nashville galvanized their community with record-breaking attendances, multiple Audi MLS Cup playoffs run in the largest soccer-specific stadium in the U.S. and Canada. They are unapologetically proud of who they are and where they're from. Who they are and their team. The 615 kit celebrates both the individuality of Nashville fans and the city they all call home. The third primary jersey in team history celebrates both the individuality, they already said this, and the communities the boys in gold call home. Yeah, we already know it. Including 35 neighborhoods and Middle Tennessee specific jersey patches designed in partnership with local artist Simone Wilder. The jersey features a 615 back collar, the Nashville wordmark jock tag on the jersey's bottom left front. In a departure from the previous primary club jersey that was solid electric gold, the new iteration also features a acoustic blue stripe across the chest with a solid acoustic blue sleeve cuffs and piping. They will wear blue shorts with these for the majority of the matches. Okay. Your thoughts? 615.
Mm. I hate it. I really don't like it. I don't know. Like, it's just so plain to me. Like, there is not much more of a plain kit than this one. It's just like, let's throw a big rectangle around Nashville and the Adidas logo. And then let's throw some flair, which I don't understand, into the 615.
Yeah.
And I always cringe when they do the 305 for Miami. I don't like the 615. It's kind of like a play on that.
I don't like anything. I don't like when people just shout out their area code.
843, baby. The 407, baby.
Well, people do, like, right? Doesn't Atlanta have that on that graffiti one?
Who?
Atlanta, don't they have the
Yes,
area code on their graffiti
I
kit?
believe so.
I don't
Yes.
like that. Maybe it's because I didn't have an attachment to my area code, but also Maryland has so many at this point. Like, you can have 410, you can have 443, you can have a different one. I'm like, which one am I shouting out here? You know? I don't know. I don't really. I think it's fine. I think it looks like a fine kit, but I think it's a downgrade from their previous one, which had the nice like audio thing on the side. So I would go do not buy.
Yeah, I'm going to do.
You go with that?
Yep. I'm
Okay.
good.
Because I don't think it's as offensive to put in and burn it, but let's go to the Revs. They got a new coach. They got a new kit. Tea Party kit. On December 16th, 1773, American colonists, frustrated by taxation without representation, dumped 342 chests of tea in the Boston Harbor. The Boston Tea Party, as it became known, was the first major act of defiance to British rule over the colonists. So the Revs 2024 kit pays homage to the most defiant act in their region's history by bringing the Boston Tea Party to the British's game, right? That's what it seems like. Like, it is funny to say, like, this is the act of defiance against the Brits, but then to be using this kit in their game, England's game of soccer. But anyway, commemorates the recent 250th anniversary. The Navy jersey features red shoulders with 3 white stripes, a throwback to earlier Revs jerseys paired with Navy shorts and Navy socks, featuring red and white striping. The jock tag features the letter R from the Revolution crest. Go figure. In a font inspired by the East India Trading Company lettering that adorned the tea crates that were dumped into Boston Harbor. On the back of the neck, the heritage tree icon pays homage to the flag of New England. All right. What is Boston Tea Party about this, by the way? Other than the R from the India Trading Company.
Nothing.
Is the wavy lines the C, or is it
Yeah,
the
no,
T?
it's the little dots, Jordan, are the barrels of tea sitting in the
How
front
many they knocked in there?
Correct. Yep. Yep. Big dot people over there.
Because this kit leaked, and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, that looks fine for a Revs kit." And then when they tried to say it's the Boston Tea Party kit, I'm like, "There's nothing Boston Tea Party about this. There just isn't."
You know what they should do with this kit, Jordan?
Dump it in the Boston Harbor.
Yeah, that's where it belongs.
You know what you can do with it instead? You can burn it. Are we burning it?
I burn it. I
Let's
don't like
burn
it. Honestly, I probably like it better if they don't try to explain it as the Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. As a history major, though, I'm looking at that. I'm like, oh, yes, the Boston Tea Party. That's the first thing that came to mind when I saw this kit. No, not at all. All right, we got like 10 left. We got 3 in Buy It Now. 5 in Wait for Ross. We have 7 in Do Not Buy, and 3 in Burn It. And you know what? We were talking beforehand how we really like this year's kit. So far, not shaping out that way, but I think we're waiting to get to some of these. I think we're really gonna dig. We even like some of the ones that we do not buy. It's just it's not worth buying. Okay, we're going to the zoo to go check New York Red Zebras. Oh, sorry, the Red Bulls Legacy Kit. For the first time ever, Red Bull and New York are nodding to their history and tapping into the beginnings of the club. The New Jersey pays homage to the legacy fan base and the local area, a tribute to our rich history and vibrant community, to honor those who came before us and inspire those who come next. This is our legacy. This is the Legacy Kit. Um, so what they're saying with that is the red and black is symbolizing the Metro Stars. Now, you wouldn't know that because they didn't even bother to say Metro Stars at all when referring to the club's beginnings, the club's first kit, or anything. They want you to think the Red Bulls were here the whole time, I guess. This kit is really just like it is, I believe, the same template from Arsenal's yellow and black zebra kit. I'm gonna dig into that a bit, but give me your thoughts
Didn't
on it.
Manchester United have one too that was black and yellow or black and white? I want to say. I know
Oh,
they had
they're
like a
Adidas as
zebra.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
I
think
think you're
United
right. I
had
think
that
they both
ugly
did.
thing too. Yeah, I'm actually more of a fan of these. This color pattern together is better. So it's not the worst thing I've seen, but I also don't like them. So I would put this in the do not buy. I'm not a big fan of the really big zigzags. I've never been a fan of that. But maybe it's just that in their Manchester City speaking in me that I don't like either of the other clubs that you've mentioned. So yeah, I'm gonna go do not buy on this one.
Uh, no, yeah, I agree. This is a do not buy. Let me just check the Arsenal kit that I was thinking of. Oh, you know what it is? It's not exactly the same, but it looks like their 2021-2022 third kit. It's like blue with black with red outline. It's really gross on them. It looks better on New York, but I don't like this. If you're gonna honor the Metro Stars, then make it look like an Atlanta kit. Metro Stars were red and black stripes. You could do that. You could do that because the other team would just wear the kit that doesn't look like that when you play each other. NYCFC 24/7. City that never sleeps. The New Jersey is a tribute to New York City's nonstop hustle and vibrant nightlife and dynamic energy. See, I knew that. I knew that's what they were going for with that name before I even got to that sentence.
Yep.
It's designed to be more than just a game day uniform, reflecting the city's spirit of moving seamlessly from one activity to the other. Whether it's hitting the bars, playing soccer with friends, or grabbing a slice of pizza. It's half orange, half blue, rather plain. What say you?
I I might be alone on this one. I really like this kit. I think because of what they were going for, they hit, which is a wild concept. I would wait for Ross. I wouldn't go straight out and buy this, but I would wait for Ross. I really do like that it's the same neon colors that are on like an open or closed sign that you would typically see in the city, which is really cool, or on any building. It's
It's
that
also just
orange
their
with that
normal
blue.
colors
Yes, so it
because they had the
works, and
orange
I
before.
do. Right. And when I think of a city that is black, Jordan, I think more of NYCFC and New York City because I think that it's the city of light, or not city of lights. That's wrong. That's Vegas. It's the city that never sleeps. It's dark. Every time I picture New York City, I picture it in the dark. I don't really picture it during the day.
Hmm.
So
You're
I
picturing
love
it
this
when
vibe.
like Daredevil's going
Yes,
around
Gotham.
town. Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. It's very Gotham. So Jordan, I love this kit. I wouldn't go straight out and
Wow,
buy it
love it.
because yeah, I wouldn't go straight out and buy it because obviously it's not in that upper echelon. But yeah, I really do like this kit.
I'll I'll acquiesce. I'll go ahead to wait for Ross because I feel like we have too many do not
Okay.
buys right
Yeah.
now. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not too huge on it. I think it's fine. It's fine. So it's not like game changing. All right, now I'm very curious. I shouldn't be
Hate it.
curious
Awful.
because
Worst kit I've ever seen.
I already know you did buy it now. This Orlando kit is called the Legacy kit, which is also what New York was called.
Yeah, Legacy and Icon are a big name. Vancouver also named their the Legacy, and I think San Jose or no, Seattle, I
Two
think.
of them are the 50s, and that's
Yeah, Vancouver
Vancouver
and
and San Jose.
yeah.
As the club celebrates its 10th anniversary in MLS, the Legacy Kit looks back to a time when Orlando City was a flourishing young lower league powerhouse looking to break into MLS. Forced at the time to choose an alternate color from the club's signature purple due to extenuating circumstances, Orlando's City's famed red kit was born. Though a deviation from the purple color scheme is now synonymous with the club, the kit is believed to be beloved by core fans and because the achievements and milestones it represents in the club's history. It pulls inspiration from the Lions' first season with and first championship in Orlando in 2011 as a member of the USL Pro when the team wore a red kit over the now famous Orlando City purple. Though Lions purple and gold is what the team is known for, the Lions were originally donned purple and red, with the secondary color changing upon entering MLS in 2015. For the first time, the body of the kit will take on a new look with lavender as the primary color. Additionally, the club worked with both MLS and Adidas to modernize the iconic Three Lions crest that was the team's logo from 2011 to 2014, embolized with metallic gold and a bolder look on the trifecta of the Lions. So there you go. It says honor thy history on the inside. It has the 10 on the jock tag in a Roman numeral. What say you, Logan?
If you put this logo on anything, I want it. I was really bummed today because they were doing the magnet pass out for free from 4 to 6 in Orlando, but I was working really far away from Orlando today, so I couldn't make it up to get it.
Yeah, at their
But
competitor. Yeah.
yeah, well, I mean, um, yeah, that's what's really awkward. For those that don't know, I work for a company called Advent Health here in Florida, and Orlando Health is their competitor. And I don Orlando Health gear every time I wear an Orlando City kit. So I think it's funny, but Jordan, gosh, everything about this kit, I love Miguel Gallardo's line in the release because he says you can't make purple without red because it's true you can't make that color purple without red. So I love everything about this kit. It's a great honor. It's a lavender, which is weird because a lot of people are like, why does it look purple on the screenshots? Because it kind of does, but then in this picture it looks white. But then in other pictures I've seen, it looks kind of like an off white, and then you can tell in the sun it's more like got like a purple tint to it. So I'm really excited to get it. It comes in the mail tomorrow. So the day that this drops, it's going to be in the mail. Well, the day that we publicize this kit drop, I don't know when it's actually going to drop, but the episode. But yeah, Jordan, opening night tomorrow night for Emma, or sorry for some of these teams, and I don't know where I'm going with this, but Wednesday, right, is opening night. What's opening night?
Yes.
Wednesday. Okay,
Wednesday is first
that's
game.
when Orlando plays too. I
Yeah,
keep getting it mixed up. I keep
exactly.
thinking
Yeah.
tomorrow, but tomorrow's Saprissa. Anyway, Jordan, this kit is obviously a buy it now. I bought it, and I bought it now. By
I'll
the way,
agree. I really do like this, especially with the old crest. So I. All right, moving on to Philadelphia. This one is called the 15 Kit. This year marks the 15th season in club history. With the 15 kit connects the past, present, and future. The first ever Union kit features a wide gold stripe down the center. This kit will act as a bridge between the traditional design and the more progressive trend of Union kits in recent history. Union fans have been waiting the return of the center stripe for many years, said the creative director Sean Kreider. With 2024 being the club's landmark 15th season, we felt it was only right to revisit the classic design, but with a modern twist. Originally inspired by the trusses of the Commodore Barry Bridge, that serves as a backdrop to Subaru Park. The 15 jersey symbolizes a bridge from the past to the present, and the Union's commitment to bridging that gap between fans and their team with countless initiatives like the Union Creative Collective. Union Creative Collective is the ones that started working on these kits with, the Lightning Kid, and then the Last Home Kid, and then the Simpsons Cloud Kit, and now this one. I don't really see those as trusses from the bridge, but I like it more as snakeskin because we're the Union. So I like that a lot more. I'm glad they're bringing the center stripe back. So for me, that is a huge win. And for me, this is a buy it now, or once my tax return comes in.
Yeah, see, this is actually where the logo thing works out well, unlike Miami, because the Bimbo sponsor is not as huge. So I really love this kit, though. Man, what a great job by Philly to finally go back to that center stripe. So this is definitely a buy it now for me. I really enjoy this, and the lightning bolt and kind of the
Yeah,
nod to the other years, like that's pretty cool. I really enjoy that, and I just love that blue. It looks so good.
yeah. I'm glad they brought back the center stripe. All right, Portland. Nature unites. The Portland, Oregon, the Portland, Oregon region has taken a leadership position in the drive to protect natural spaces and encourage environment sustainability, acting as first movers and aggressively embracing and promoting key practices like recycling, composting or compositing, and green energy. Nature, like the game of soccer, has a unique and powerful way of connecting people and communities. A palette of colors based in the outdoors, the Halo Ivory jersey is adorned by tree patterns of tech emerald and trimmed in familiar shadow green. The jersey is wrapped in a hand drawn leaf pattern inspired by trees native to the state of Oregon. And of course, now they have their new club sponsor, DeBella. Your thoughts on whatever this one was called? Something about nature.
um, I wish this was better. Honestly, I don't like how little that the trees are present, and it looks like they just snuck onto the kit. I don't know. I don't like the way that it's set. Like I wish it was all over the jersey. It doesn't do it for me. It's just Jordan. Honestly, the first thing I thought when I saw this, it looks like marijuana. It looks like a marijuana kit. I was like, "What is that?" And then I
You're like,
watched it.
yeah, let's burn it.
I was not. That is not my thing. I mean, to each their own. But yeah. So no, Jordan, I really don't like this kit. I like their sponsor actually. That's a cute little sponsor, that DeBella little butterfly. I think it's cute, and I love the nature aspect to it, and I love preservation and that idea too. But this falls completely flat for me. Honestly, I'd burn this one.
Oh, I'm gonna go do not buy.
Okay.
I don't hate it enough to burn it.
Also, I just thought I would pile onto the already hate I get from the Portland Timbers fans.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Is
and
this popular with
Austin.
them? Do you know?
I didn't really get a good sense that it was like, I think it was a lot of like, this could have been better kind of thing. When are they going to lean into Timber Joey? Is it Timber Joey currently?
Yeah, yeah.
When are they going to lean into him more? Like I'd love to.
What
You
do
know
you
what
want?
I?
What do
You know
you want
what?
them on the kit?
Yes. You know what I find strange about Portland, Jordan, is that Timber Joey is, buzz sawing
Yeah,
a
he's
tree.
deforesting, right?
Yeah. That's my confusion. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess maybe he plants too for everyone he cuts down. I don't know. It's a good point. All right, let's go to RSL. This one is called Peak Utah. Get it? Because it's a mountain. So peaks. And also just Peak Utah. The
I
mountains
was
are an essential
confused.
part of everyday life in Utah. That is true, by the way. I've been to Utah. Not much to do there, but the mountains.
But ruin their
Providing a
soccer team. Right. Yep.
yeah, yeah, providing a home for wildlife and sanctuary for people who flock to them. This kit design draws inspirations from the Wasatch Mountain Range that begins 10 miles from RSL's America First Field and can be seen from all angles inside the club's home venue. I kind of like that they did the mountain here. I kind of like it. I don't know if I would actually buy it though.
Yeah, I'm probably more between do not buy and burn it. It just seems so amateur looking. Like I don't know. That really mean to the kit designers, and I hope they don't watch it and want to hurt all of us. But yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of the mountain. That's cool, but not a huge fan of this kit. Those colors, though, man, they have some of the best colors that work together. That oddly work together that I didn't think would. Like that's three primary colors, I think, right? So
Yeah. All right, let's go to San Jose. The 50 kit. 2024 is Earthquake's 50th anniversary, making them one of the oldest clubs in the United States. The 50 kit is a celebration of their founding and a thank you to the first generation of pioneers who built it from the ground up, an homage to their NASL era. So it features the club's initial colors of red and white and is the first jersey in MLS history to don a retro crest. Evoking memories of the club's early days, the iconic throwback crest that originated in North American Soccer League era is proudly pressed on the chest with two embroidered stars above it to represent 2001 and 2003 MLS Cup titles. The crest reads Earthquakes in swooping red and black letters with the Q breaking through a soccer ball and San Jose printed in black lettering. I quite like this one. What's your thoughts?
as soon as I saw that logo was going to be on this kit, I was looking at it going, if I needed another person's kit right now, this would probably be it. Like I love this kit
Wow,
so
really?
much. Yeah, and I love red, so that's also a big thing for me. Yeah, I absolutely fell in love with this kit. And I've been eyeballing kits from San Jose on eBay already, and they have the old logos on that, which is the blue logo that they've used to
Yeah.
have. So everything about I just love. I'm gonna root for San Jose just because they do kits this year. Like I'm a diehard. I'm gonna be a diehard San Jose fan this year and a Vancouver Whitecaps fan this year. Like just absolutely rooting for
And he's going
success
to be
for
a
both the team.
massive Portland Timbers hater this year. Okay, let's go to
Probably,
yeah.
yeah.
Let's go to Seattle, called the Anniversary Kit. This is for their 50th year as well. Wearing a bold kit reflecting Seattle's tradition as one of North America soccer's most iconic clubs. It is a modern interpretation of the vintage Sounders look, featuring the club's new rave green as its base color, offset by heritage aqua striping. The jersey also pays tribute to the classic NASL pinstripe jerseys of 1983. And the club's evolved primary crest, which embraces the club's entire history, is now displayed on the kit's jersey and shorts. The anniversary kit also serves as a striking and tangible springboard into Sounders FC's anniversary season. And of course, who can forget? We got the Orca on the neck, and we got the jock tag with the old Seattle Sounders logo. This is a score for me. This is a buy it as soon as possible for me. I love green and blue. They're my two favorite colors. And my mom used to always say that they do not match and to go change. And I now can say they do match. They are perfect like this. And I love the Orca, love the Sounders old logo. I need this.
Yeah, I always thought that too, Jordan. My two favorite colors growing up were green and blue. As I got older, red became my favorite color. I think more because the Cubs. But honestly, Jordan, if I had to say outside of Orlando City, this is my next favorite kit. Like this is it. This is the one that I was like, if I want to spend $170 or whatever it is, $150, this is a beautiful kit, and I really want it. And I know it's probably going to sell out pretty quickly. So, I mean, I don't know. Seattle's got a huge fan base, so maybe not. But, oh, Jordan, you and I, like, Seattle people, if you're listening, think of your
We love you.
favorite two Logan and Jordans.
And send us one. Okay. Uh, St. Louis. They replaced their gray kit with this new kit called the Confluence kit. It is inspired by two rivers that form the backbone of St. Louis. You want to know that though because the kit is white. No two Confluence kits are alike. Each jersey's wave-like pattern is unique and is meant to resemble both the flow of a river and the mark of a fingerprint because they couldn't figure out which one to lean into more. The jersey is accented by the club's distinctive city red on the City SC crest with the City of St. Louis flag And the brand mark City SC, St. Louis made founding partners Purina. This is boring to me. I'm not a fan of this one. It's better than their gray. I'll give them that.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. It's better than their gray, but probably one of my least favorite kits. So I'd go burn it. Let's burn it. Why not? We don't have enough down there. Put it down there. There
We're
we go.
burning it.
Burn it. Light it up.
All right. We got 2 left. All right. Toronto. Man, do I even have to say what it is? I think we're going to burn it. But Global Toronto Area GTA Grand Theft Auto kit. The first ever kit not to feature the club's primary logo. It instead features the secondary mark on the chest. And apparently it also features it all over the rest of the kit in these weird patterns. I'm not wasting time on this one. I say burn it. I don't like it.
Jordan, this looks like one of those kits they accidentally you create in Canva and forget to delete the transparent like backgrounds to different things. So it's like,
Yeah.
oops, sorry.
It's like my Canva work before
Yeah.
I
Yep.
export the official.
Yep. Yep.
All right, we got Vancouver's left here. Let's take a look at that. It's called the 50th Jersey, a celebration of the club's 50th anniversary. It honors every fan who's ever supported the Whitecaps and helped put Vancouver on the North American soccer map. It's navy because that's what they used to have, I guess, in 74. Your thoughts?
This is a buy it now for me. Like I really like this kit. It is $200, but I think because of the shipping, I
Is that
saw somebody.
Canadian dollars? I feel like that's
No, I thought it
Canadian
was U.
dollars, right?
No, I think it's US. Like I think it was a USD. I think because of the shipping
Really?
cost, because it's technically international. I think
Oh.
it. Yeah, I think the authentic jersey for this year is $200 for that kit. I'd buy it right off the shelf. I think it's beautiful.
I do like it too. I do. So there you go. That is our ranking. So let me zoom in a little bit more here. We have Buy It Now, Austin's Armadillo Kit, the Return to Red Chicago Kit, Minnesota Starry Night, Orlando's Legacy Kit, the Union's 15 Kit, San Jose's 50th, the Sounders Kit, I forget what they call that one, and Vancouver's 50th. Those are our Buy It Now. Wait for Ross. We have the Atlanta Resurgence Kit, the Charlotte Carolina Kit, the Sporting Kansas City Diamonds Are Forever Kit, LAFC's Back in Black, Montreal's whatever theirs was called, and then
Lemaine.
NYCFC's Lemaine, that's right, and then NYCFC's 24/7 in the Wait for Ross. Do not buy is our biggest category by 2 jerseys, just edged out by it now. We have the Cincinnati's Make Your Mark Canvas Kit, Colorado's Trippy Illusion 1 Flag Kit, the Charlie Brown Home Kit for the Columbus Crew, Houston's Purple Kit, forget what they called that one.
Holden.
Oh yeah, holding it down.
Yeah.
LAFC. No, sorry, LA Galaxy's. What was theirs called?
I forget. Oh, the Angelinos.
Oh yeah, the Angelinos kit. We have Miami's Togetherness kit. Nashville's 615. New York Red Bulls Legacy kit. Portland's Nature's kit, and then the Peak Utah Peak RSL kit. That's in the do not buy. In the burn it, we have DC's Bridge kit. We have Dallas's Afterburn, which it'll be after we burn it. We have Revolution's Boston's Tea Party, which will be thrown in the water. And we have the Confluence kit for St. Louis and
Put it in the dog food.
TFC's whatever theirs was called. Toronto's was called the Global Toronto Area kit.
GTA kit.
So are you happy with our consensus here?
Yeah, I think Jordan going forward, we might like this might be the record for, and it might hold for a really long time. This buy it now, like that's a lot of buy it now kits. I don't think we were even close to that last year.
If
So
we were rich, I mean, we'd be spending a
yeah,
lot of money on these kits.
right. Or had a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah. So no, that was exciting. That was good.
I love that. That's such a fun show. And don't take it personally if we went after your club or clubs that listen to us talk. We have fun
Do
with
take it
this.
personally.
Do better. No. I think everybody has different taste, obviously. And we might have ripped your favorite kit, and we're really sorry about you really liking the Toronto kit. I don't know what's wrong with you, but no, it's all fun. And I think this is a very lighthearted episode, I think, too, because it's one Jordan that we can get away with really kind of giving it to somebody without actually really being mean.
Yeah,
So I do feel bad for the kit creatives, like I do, because their intention is to make the best kit that they can, and they try in their interpretation, but it's just not always our cup of tea there. So
I think I feel more sorry for the people that have to come up with the blurb and have to kind of like BS what this thing is all about. I think that is the one of the hardest jobs because it is a doozy, man. Some of this stuff, and you may have heard me roll my eyes or whatever at the constant references to the bridge and all that kind of stuff. Look, you probably came up with the thing first and then tried to fit it into the thing. And that's fine. That's fine. It's just sometimes they act like I think sometimes they think that I think sometimes they try to make it seem like they are um putting more thought into it than they are. And hey, look, if they actually are putting this much thought into it at times, then that's great. It just sometimes doesn't seem like it when you get like the DC one, which is the bridge, and it doesn't look anything like the bridge that's on the neck.
tell that to the bridge behind you.
Well, it doesn't look like that either.
Just over your left hand. Yeah, just Jordan, turn around and tell that bridge behind you that they need to stay out of the kit making process.
I will. It's just so weird, and I don't know. Anyway, enough of that.
Time to bridge
If
our
you,
gap to the next episode, Jordan.
yeah. So coming up next week, we will be diving into the first games that get played over the CCC this week, and then the weekend that kicks off with the first game being on Wednesday. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that. Looking forward to all of that, and yeah, just really excited to kind of dive into actual games going forward. If you disagree with us on the kits, make sure you put it in the comments below. Please like and subscribe with us as we do more of these type of episodes as we go through. We're going to try to do like a tier list of soccer crests in the US. That'll be fun to kind of go into. And just more
Mascots.
stuff like that. Mascots,
Yeah.
yes. Stuff like that. Make sure you follow us at Stateside Show on all of the um, social medias that we are on. Have a great rest of your week. We will catch you next time when we break down week 1